Hey guys, happy holidays from me and B2, the favorite tennis dog. And today we've got an awesome lesson, I think, for people who are probably around that 3-5 level and below, and you love tennis, and you have not switched yet to the continental grip on your serve. Well, I want to show you this one player who's actually playing really, really high level 4-0, 4-5, even beats some 5-0 players. I'm telling you the truth. This guy is, quite an interesting tennis player, and he is playing tennis without a continental grip. And I want to show you, I think you should copy his technique if you want to have a consistent and dependable serve and you're not going to change your grip. Okay, so watch this video. Also, at the end of the video, take a look at my new challenge. It's a 7-day consistency challenge. I'll be putting it up in the corner. In fact, I'll put it up here right now so you can sign up. It's really awesome. Also, 20% of your proceeds go to the United Way, and you can win Tennis Express gift cards each and every day. So make sure you sign up if you want to be more consistent in all parts of tennis. All right, B2, let's take them to the video.
So about 80+% of tennis players who play league tennis are 3-5 rated and below. And I'd say about 80% of those players have the frying pan grip when they serve. And so this video is for you. I know that almost every single tennis video talks about the importance of getting in the continental grip, and this will be important if you do want to go up to a 4-0 or 4-5 or 5-0 level. You're going to need to do that at some point if you want to get to the more advanced levels of tennis. But it's okay if you're not going to get there. It doesn't mean that you still can't improve your serve consistency and get a little more power on it. And so I'm going to show you how to do that today. Today's video is for people who do have the frying pan grip. They're not going to change their grip within the next year, and they're going to play league tennis, and they want to get more serves in. And so we're going to be basically taking a blueprint from this one player. His name's Ben. He's known as the most exhausting player on this channel called the Tennis Troll, and he plays strong 4-0, 4-5, even 5-0 players, and lots of times he wins or he competes really, really hard. And he has what you guys have is he's got this classic pizza move. I'm not sure if he's in the continental grip or if he's in the frying pan. I think he's kind of in between there, but we can clearly see in this video that his racket, it faces up to the sky. So pretty much he might as well be in a frying pan grip the way he goes, but he's able to put most of his serves in play and put enough juice on it to where he's not getting attacked. And there's some key things that he's doing that I want you to do that's going to help you get more serves in play, which is different than learning a traditional serve from a tennis coach who's going to teach you how to get the continental grip and learn how to serve like the pros. So it is different, and I'm going to walk you step by step through that right now. Okay, so most teaching instruction videos you're going to see out there, or when you go take a lesson, the coach is going to strongly encourage you to get in that continental grip, and he or she is going to tell you that you want to throw that ball up there and reach and hit at the very top. Okay? This is extremely difficult to do consistently. Like, you might be able to hit some really hard serves, but if you have a frying pan grip, if you go to the pizza move and you're hitting the ball way up at the top, it gets really, really hard to time coming here and then flipping over right at the exact right time. I cannot do it very well at all. If I took 10 serves and tried to hit the serve hard like that, I'd probably hit a lot of serves long like that. It's just such difficult timing. So what I want you to do to be the best at this serve that you have right now, we want to shorten everything up. We want a shorter toss. We want the tosses barely higher than the racket can go. We want a shorter, we want our arm to be actually a little bit more bent when we're hitting. I'm going to show you Ben's serve, and he gets a lot of them in, and I coach one of the players, they call him the 50-year-old, and he's a great player and barely escaped with a win. And he says, that Ben serve is actually tricky to return. So these are some strong players playing 4-5 tennis saying, this guy's got a tough serve. And what he does is he comes here, he brings his arm pretty much up right away, and the toss is very, very low, and it's more of a push snap. Okay, I'm not going to be very good at it today because I have not practiced it. It's not my natural technique, but I can tell you that this is the best, most efficient way to make the serve consistently, and that's to have a very short, lower toss. Arm's going to be slightly bent. You don't want to be reaching way up here. You want to be here, and you want to learn how to snap at it. Okay, it's just a little snap push, and if you get that, you can put a little bit of juice. See, so this ball's got some power on it, and since there's not as much going on, you know, the more the serve develops, and you put that ball up there and you take a big jump, but you're in the wrong grip, it's going to be so hard to control. So what I want you to do with all our drills on the serve, if you know that that is your serve, you know you have not gone over the continental grip yet, or you're not going to be using it in match play, I want you to think about this lesson right here and just practice shortening your toss, having your arm slightly bent at contact, and thinking of your shoulder more pushing and your wrist snapping right at contact to get it to go in. And you should find that your serve consistency goes up and you're getting a little bit of pop on that serve too. Okay, so hopefully that works. Let me know what you think about this video, because I know that there's not many coaches out there who's going to say it's okay to serve without a continental grip. But let's be honest, let's look at the numbers here. We have 80% plus players playing 3-5 or lower, and most of those players have not figured out how to go the continental grip, and that is okay. You can still go play your leagues, you can still win your league, and it's all right. So I'm giving you the green light to go out there and practice that technique I just showed you. Hey, Pete here, and if you're a tennis player and you're out there and you're struggling with your consistency, it's driving you crazy that that serve's not going in, or your forehand or your backhand's off, and it's keeping you from winning matches and enjoying tennis as much as you'd like to, then I invite you to check out and join my 7-day consistency challenge, because we all know if the ball's not in, you can't win. Now the program is amazing, and what I love about it is I've made a bunch of drills for you to eliminate your consistency killers. You can do these drills at home, you can do them with a ball machine, against a wall, even if you just bring out your basket of balls. I really went the extra mile for you in this challenge and filmed each and every scenario that you might be able to practice on your own. So what I want to do right now is bring you out to the court so we can start working on some of these consistency killers. I did send out a survey not too long ago, and y'all wrote down all your consistency killers on all the shots, a lot of them on the serve, but the main two were the toss and the racket drop. But I would say toss is number one. And y'all were saying things like, you know, it's keeping you from having fun, it's making you nervous, and certainly affecting your ability to hold serve and win matches. And in fact, Colin writes in, he says, I have trouble getting a consistent toss, and this is a consistency course. And then our next one was from Christopher, and he says an erratic ball toss is probably my main issue. So what I have inside day one, I have one video that we actually used in Serve Tip Week, which is a 25-minute video on the ball toss, but I've recently just come up with even more ideas on how to help fix your ball toss, how to get that consistency killer eliminated, and I think you're going to find this pretty unique, and you're going to be excited and want to run out to the court. So let's dive right in right now and start eliminating that toss consistency killer for you. Okay, so we've got great stuff on the toss. I have this video and another video I actually did during Serve Tip Week that I think if you do these two, you are going to really improve your toss. Now, we're going to be working a lot with a broom this week because it's going to help us with our spacing. Spacing is one of the toughest things to get down, and I've come up with some innovative ways to use this broom to really make sure we have proper spacing. Now, one of the toughest things to figure out is on the toss is the ball in the right spot, and how high is it that we need to toss. You'll see in my other video we're using a towel to really figure out where the toss should be, but that's not really taking care of the height. Okay, and so a big part of making sure we got nice spacing, nice extension, is to make sure we got the proper height. So I thought of, let's also add a broom into these exercises so that we can make sure we're in the right spot and we can start to work on finding that targeted area. So let's get into this. This is going to be a lot of fun. So let's take a look at this from the side, guys. See, I got the ball out in front. Right, you can come down here and kind of put a stake in the court and go, okay, this is where I want to hit the ball, right out there, and just rise it up, and so you can take a look at where that toss needs to go. You just observe it for a little bit. Then what you can do is figure out, is this too high, being at the very top, or just about right? For me, it's going to be just about right. I think other people, you might want to drop it just a little bit. I think I like to drop it just a tad, okay, not too much. So I'm going to look at that right out there, and then what I could do, put my racket down. This kind of can be my contact point here, and I can practice committing to that toss out there, out into the court, trying to reach and be as close to the broom as possible. Okay, the broom's going to move a little bit as you lift up your hip here, but it's still going to be a good measuring stick so that you know that it's going to be easy for you to find on your racket. Okay, you're not going to be having to chase tosses if you can consistently match the broom and the ball up and they're relatively close together. If you do that and you feel like you're really getting it to where you're like, man, this is like every time, it's money, it's right around where the bristles are, maybe it's slightly higher, maybe it's right in there, maybe a tad lower, though you don't want to be too much lower than your bristles, okay? So you either want to be around here or a little above it. If you can do that, you're going to find that you're not going to be having to chase your toss anymore. And you do that so you feel like I've really, really got it. It feels awesome. And then what you can do is you can start to alternate and do 3 and 3. So what you can do here is you get here, you get set, and you do 1, 2, 3. Now all 3 of those were obviously very good. Now, since my body's warmed up and I feel that, I want to serve and feel as much like that toss. I mean, I want to replicate that feeling and then toss the ball, and I don't want to be jumping or anything. I just want my feet on the ground so I can feel that. And then one more. And you can see that it worked pretty well. The balance was perfect. I didn't even have to move to hit the ball. And when you do that, it gives you all the confidence in the world. So I hope that you enjoyed that consistency killer video. It's going to be up for just a little bit, then we're going to take it down. We're going to show you, just to give you a taste each and every day of what we're going through in the 7-day challenge, so you can decide if it's right for you. And let's just think about that. That was definitely a different and unique practice, probably different than you're used to doing. What most people do is they have a bad day on the court, they have a bad match, and especially the serve's one of them, where you can just grab a basket and you go out there and like, I'm just going to hit serves until I build my confidence back up and I'm feeling good. But we're really not fixing the problem. In fact, what we're doing often is just reinforcing bad habits. The more you do something wrong, it's going to continue to be wrong, and it's going to continue to let you down in matches. So we want to make sure that we're really building good habits and working smarter, not harder. I was lucky enough just this last week to interview Mark Woodford and Gigi Fernandez, and I asked them, how do you, because they're great at volleying, and I say, well, how are you so consistent with your volleys? Mark Woodford, I've heard him say, and Rick Leach and some other pros, you know, you should never miss a volley. I'm like, well, how do you feel like that? And Gigi said, because our technique was perfect, and when you have flawless technique, that builds the confidence. And that makes perfect sense. I mean, imagine if your toss was perfect and the ball was just there for you every time, and imagine if you didn't have a pizza move that you knew knew that everything in the racket drop was right on target and the rhythm of everything that you're doing was right there, and that your balance when you finish, well, you probably wouldn't have many bad serving days because everything is there in place for you to do. And there's actually a big debate in online instruction, and I think people who follow online instruction is what's more important to really pay attention to and work on. Is it strategy or is it technique? And I definitely think that both are important. You need both, but it's all about what you're trying to do. If you are somebody who is a 3.0, for example, and you're just trying to figure out how to beat another 3.0 who's across from you on a certain day, well, then strategy is probably more important. But if you're thinking more from the long haul, like, man, my serve lets me down, or my forehand lets me down, or my backhand's really weak, strategy's not going to fix that. You've got to really work on your technique to get rid of these consistency killers. You got to really identify what the consistency killers are, and I did that in the survey. You guys sent in the survey. I see exactly what is your problem, and I'm giving you specific drills that you can do at home, on the court, with a ball machine, with a wall. I filmed it all for you, with a basket of balls, so you can go out there 100% on your own and you can do this stuff. I really went the extra mile, and I also don't want you to skip the at-home stuff. Well, I did it on the court, so either right before you're about to play or at home. I'm a big believer in shadow stroke. In fact, the more I see what people are doing with shadow strokes, and I want to play a video with Adam here, who I just gave a lesson to, who basically has played a couple years in high school and just picked up tennis again after when COVID hit, and his technique is awesome, and he talks about the power of shadow strokes. People are going to be jealous because, see, like he was telling me, he's only played high school tennis junior and senior year. Then he stopped. He's 27 now, and he picked it up in February, and he has improved so much. Wait till you see him hit a ball. He hits a great ball for somebody who's played so little tennis. But he attributes a lot of his success to going on YouTube, to scouring YouTube videos and lessons and video himself. So this is something I've seen a lot, to where people who get obsessed with the game and they go and they really try and learn the game on YouTube and through instruction online, a lot of times they look a lot better than people who've been playing for years without doing this. So I'm super proud of you. So yeah. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I mean, I just kind of find the videos that really speak to me, and try to find the flaws that I know that I have from watching myself back, and find the videos that really fine tune, what those flaws are. And then I stand in my room and I shadow swing and try to figure out what that stroke looks like as to what they're doing, and occasionally I'll find like one little tip. That's all it takes, and you're like, oh, I wasn't doing that before, and then you figure that out. Swing 100 times and then get out on the court and try to put it into action. And so yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Well, so all the stuff we've been begging you guys to do, it's watching the videos on YouTube or getting a course. And so what I want you to do right now is take a look below at each day. We're going to go through a serve challenge, forehand challenge, backhand consistency challenge. We're working on approach shots and volleys, pretty much all facets of the game. And we're going to be working in all areas, to where you can be working at home, you can be working on the court with a basket of balls, with a ball machine. So take a look below. And another thing we're going to do is, after all our drills, is each day has a challenge, because I also think something that's missing from your practice is baking in the pressure. It's so important to practice with pressure so that you can go out there and your numbers. It's going to build your confidence, and you're going to be able to deliver better in your match play when the pressure hits you. So each day I add in a challenge, and if you successfully complete the challenge and actually want to send in your video, you can also win a $25 gift certificate to Tennis Express. So these challenges are awesome. Our members love them. We have people all the time writing in or leaving us video testimonials. So we've done these challenges. We love them. You can sign up below for either this challenge, or you can also sign up and get the yearly pass, which is a much better deal when you think about it. You get all the challenges that we've had in the past, and you get all the challenges going ahead in the future. And so those will be instantly added, by the way. When you do become a yearly member, you're going to have a lot of challenges that you can start going through, as well as we're going to put up the day one challenge. The serve challenge will be there. We're going to be starting on Monday. And another cool thing about this is, since it is the holiday season, we did this earlier in the year when COVID first hit, is we gave a portion of the people who signed up, the portion of the money coming in, we put that out, and we were able to raise $2,500 to the United Way. Well, I'd love to do something like that again this holiday season, so I'm taking 20% of whatever comes in, and we're going to give it away to United Way for a good cause so that people can have a great holiday. So not only are you supporting your own tennis, you are supporting everybody out there who needs help, or at least we can impact as many lives as we can together. So I think that'll be awesome. Also, if you don't like my challenge, I know you're going to love it, but for whatever reason, if you don't love my challenge, it does come with a 100% full money back guarantee if you're not happy. And the reason why I do that is because I really love the challenges, I believe in the work, and I also want to take all the risk off of you. And each and every day, you can communicate with me. You can send me your videos to compete for the gift cards to Tennis Express. You can also ask me questions, and you can leave me audio and video messages, which is a lot of fun. I really, really love these challenges. And so as soon as you sign up, what's going to happen is you're going to be sent to your registration page. So if you've never become a member before with me, you're going to set that up. If you're already a member, click the already a member just above where you sign up your credentials, and you will log in and you will have access to day one of our consistency challenge, which is the serve challenge. That will be there instantly. We're going to start on Monday. And if you do become a yearly pass member, all the challenges that we've done in the past, I think we've done like 7 or 8 challenges already this year, will be there. So you'll have lots of awesome material to go through. And if you do have any trouble at all, I want you to reach out to me through email. You can email me at crunchtimecoaching@gmail.com, or you can call me at 770-990-8034. Please, please do not wait days to say I couldn't log in. Let me know right away. I don't want any frustration. If you get frustrated at all, even if you're frustrated for 10 seconds, email me and say, hey, I'm having some trouble. Can you help me? Because I want people to log in. I want you to have the best experience possible. I want you to love these challenges, and they are great. They're a lot of fun, and I can't wait for you to dive in. This is Pete from Crunch Time Coaching signing off. Let's get rid of those consistency killers and have a great time doing it. We'll see you inside the training.